We're seeing the biggest transformation of the world of work that we have ever seen in our lifetime. We don't comprehend it fully. It's about Gen Zers, but it's also about technology. It's about the way that's possible to work nowadays, that manifestation of all of these possibilities.
If you want to know how fast the world of work is changing, look no further than the talent marketplace, because it faces generational shifts in attitudes amongst, say, Gen Z, just as a new generation, generational AI, enters theirs and all our lives at work. To find out about some of the challenges, I met with Martine Ferland, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of global HR consulting firm Mercer. We met in her London office overlooking the Tower of London as one of the last interviews she gave before she announced that she's retiring. You're remarkably calm for somebody in charge of a $5 billion business with 25,000 employees all over the world, Martine. Is that because you called out pretty early the changes that we're going through? Is it talent or is it people?
It is people with talent. It is people with skills. It is people. I think we're still in this grand experiment. During the pandemic, we caught up with technology in a way. Technology was there for us to live and work in a different way. I think we barely had understood the live part of it. The work part of it is something that we learned to deal with because we had to. And I think it made people reflect on how they work, where they work, when they work, how they balance everything. And therefore, I think this turbulent time, we will see it for still some years because it's a massive change in the way that we work. I think it's going to be in flux for some time and maybe forever. I think the number one thing we need to do these days is listen to understand the challenges.
I hear a lot about Gen Z. I suspect, like you, I have Gen Zs in my life.
Yeah, well, yes.
I wonder whether the workplace has yet discovered a way to combine the experience and the perspectives of different generations.
What we've discovered, which is quite scary for someone in my position, is that Gen Zers in corporate roles, or that have almost 50% of them, have a side gig. Do something else that earns them money that is on their own terms.
Not only are there shifts to the gig economy on a wholesale basis, some 50% of Americans are expected to be freelance by 2030. But as Martine Ferland points out, the shift is very much marked amongst Gen Z.
But there are also things that shape you to work and live.
And then into the mix comes generative AI.
Well, I'm curious because we have not sorted it out just yet, for sure. You have to be curious. I think if you don't dig in, if you don't open that box and look at how it can transform the way you work, the way you deliver your service to your clients, I think you'll miss a big technology shift. I'm optimistic that technology, AI, automation, it's helped us over the years and will continue to help us. At the same time, we're not blind to the risk of the biases that can bring, the hallucinations, as we have said. I think we're needing to continue to work. There's always risk in big new technology.
It strikes me that you are an enthusiast for working and what work does for people.
I think work is the essence of life. Is it at the center, not at the center? It's required. We need to help each other produce according to our own talent and expertise and contribute to creating the world that we see around us. Without work, there's no us here, there's no chairs, there's nothing. So you have to see this as part of life, but I'm enthusiastic because I see that there's so much possibilities. Either combining human intelligence and creativity and empathy. We have so many new ways that people can fulfill their own purpose within a broader purpose. It's exciting. It's exciting. We didn't talk about that 20 years ago.